Did you know? Anteaters have no teeth. These quirky creatures have a unique trick up their snouts. Anteaters don't need teeth because they've got something even better, a super slurpy tongue. Imagine a tongue as long as your arm, covered in sticky saliva. That's how anteaters scoop up ants and termites by the thousands. Their tongues can flick in and out up to 160 times a minute. And those powerful claws? Perfect for tearing open tough ant mounds. It's like nature's own version of a can opener. So, the next time you're worried about cavities, just remember our toothless friends. They've mastered the art of eating without ever needing a toothbrush. Anteaters. Proof that sometimes, less really is more. Did you know? Bamboo is the fastest growing woody plant in the world. Some species can grow up to 3 feet in a single day. That's like watching a plant on fast forward. But how does it do it? It's all thanks to its unique nodes and internodes. These nifty sections are packed with specialized cells that multiply and stretch like crazy. They push the bamboo sky high in no time. Bamboo's rapid growth isn't just cool, it's super useful. It's used in construction, furniture, and even paper. Talk about versatile. So next time you see bamboo, give it a nod of respect. It's not just a plant, it's a green rocket. And that's why bamboo grows faster than you think. Did you know? Beavers have 2 sets of lips. Meet the beaver, nature's very own underwater architect. These little engineers have a fascinating trick up their furry sleeves. You see, beavers have not 1 but 2 sets of lips. One set is in front of their teeth and the other set is behind. This ingenious adaptation lets them carry sticks in their teeth while swimming without swallowing a drop of water. Think of it like having an inbuilt snorkel. They can gnaw away on tree trunks underwater, closing the second set of lips to keep their mouths dry. This is crucial for building their famous dams and lodges. So next time you see a beaver hard at work, remember, they've got a secret weapon that keeps them gnawing and not drowning. Nature, you've done it again. Did you know? You share your birthday with around 22 million people. With over 8 billion people on Earth, around 22 million folks share the same birthday as you. That's like throwing a massive party with guests from every corner of the globe. Now let's break it down. The world's population is spread fairly evenly across the 365 days of the year. So, on any given day, millions are celebrating just like you. Sure, regional variations and birth rates shake things up a bit, but the numbers hold strong, so while you blow out those candles, know you're in good company. And hey, who knows? Maybe one of your birthday twins is a future world leader, a rock star, or the next big tech mogul. So next time you feel like your birthday is just another day, remember you're celebrating with millions worldwide. It's not just your special day, it's a global celebration. Happy birthday to you and to your 22 million birthday twins. Did you know? Blue whale tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. Blue whales are the absolute giants of the ocean, with one particular feature that's truly mind-blowing. Their tongue alone can weigh as much as a full-grown African elephant, about 6,000 pounds. Yep, you heard that right. Imagine an elephant, just chilling in a whale's mouth. These majestic creatures are the largest animals to have ever roamed our planet, even bigger than the biggest dinosaur. Just their heart is the size of a small car. And their tongues? Well, they're practically the heavyweight champions of the marine world. Next time you see a blue whale, remember it's not just about the size of the whale, but the weight of its tongue that makes jaws drop. Incredible, isn't it? Did you know? Humans are not the only animals that blush. Meet some surprising blushing buddies. Primates, especially our close relatives like chimpanzees and bonobos, also turn red in the face. They blush during social interactions, much like us. Scientists suggest their blushing might signal submission or embarrassment. Imagine a chimp saying, "Oops, my bad," with a blush. But it's not just primates. Certain bird species get in on the action too. Their faces can turn red or pink when they're excited, aggressive, or even looking to impress a mate. This color change is all thanks to increased blood flow to their facial area, just like when we blush. So next time you feel your cheeks heating up, remember you're in good company. Blushing, it's not just a human thing. Who knew? Did you know? Candles were once eaten in famines. During famines, wars, or natural disasters, when food was scarcer than a unicorn in a desert, people turned to some unusual solutions. Candles, often made from tallow, rendered animal fat, became an unlikely source of sustenance. Now let's be clear, eating candles was a desperate last resort. Tallow candles provided a few precious calories and fats, just enough to keep someone alive for a little longer. But this was no gourmet meal. The tallow could be rancid or contaminated, and the wicks, often made from cotton or hemp, were definitely not digestible. Despite the risks, people facing starvation took the plunge, highlighting the harsh realities of famine. It's a grim reminder of the lengths to which humans will go to survive. So next time you light a candle, give a little thought to its extraordinary history. Did you know? A cat spends on average 15 hours a day sleeping. Cats are professional nappers, clocking in an impressive 16 hours of sleep each day. Yep, that's more than half their life spent in dreamland. But why do they sleep so much? First up, predator instincts. As natural hunters, cats need to conserve energy for those epic imaginary hunts. Ever notice those twitching paws? They're probably chasing a dream mouse. Next, rest and recovery. Just like us, cats need their beauty sleep to stay in tip-top shape, both physically and mentally. And let's not forget digestion. After a hearty meal, your feline friend needs a nap to aid in digestion. It's a tough life, but someone's gotta do it. So, the next time you see your kitty curled up in a sunny spot, remember, they're not just lazy, they're living their best life. Did you know? Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. From 1912 to 1948, the Olympics celebrated not just athletic prowess but artistic genius too. Thanks to Pierre de Coubertin, the modern Olympics founder, art was given a podium. Imagine winning gold for a painting. Competitions were held in categories like painting, sculpture, architecture, literature, and even music. Artists painted, sculpted, and composed their way to Olympic glory, all inspired by the spirit of sports. But by 1948, defining what made an artist an amateur became trickier than nailing a triple backflip. So, the art competitions were dropped from the games. Still, the notion of celebrating both mind and body lives on. The Olympic spirit isn't just about breaking records, it's about breaking boundaries. So next time you watch the Olympics, remember, the games once crowned masters of the canvas and the concert hall, not just the track and field. Did you know? Crocodiles can't stick their tongues out. Yep, you heard that right. Their tongues are firmly attached to the floor of their mouths. This might sound like a bummer for licking ice cream, but it's actually a lifesaver. Why, you ask? For one, it keeps water out while they're lurking underwater, waiting for their next meal. And it also helps them deliver that infamous bone-crushing bite. Imagine trying to chomp down on prey with your tongue flopping around. Not very efficient, right? So, next time you see a croc with a closed mouth, remember, there's a lot more going on in there than you think. Did you know? Walt Disney currently holds the most Academy Awards. That's right, folks. Walt Disney snagged an incredible 26 Academy Awards. 22 of those were competitive awards for the best in the biz and 4 honorary ones, just because he was that amazing. Disney wasn't just a master of animation, he revolutionized it. From the first sound cartoon, Steamboat Willie, to the groundbreaking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Disney's imagination knew no bounds. His contributions didn't stop at fairy tales, he also brought us nature documentaries, making us fall in love with the world around us. And let's not forget Disneyland, where dreams literally come to life. So next time you watch a Disney classic, remember, behind every magical moment is a man with 26 Oscars, an imagination as vast as the ocean, and a legacy that continues to inspire. Walt Disney, the king of animation and the ultimate dream weaver. Did you know? Some animals can eat chocolate without harm. Unlike your dog, which definitely won't. While chocolate is a no-go for our furry friends like dogs and cats, rats and mice have a surprising talent. They can actually metabolize theobromine, the pesky compound that makes chocolate toxic to many animals. But remember, even these tiny nibblers shouldn't go too wild with it. Too much of anything is never a good idea. And get this, pigs can handle small amounts of chocolate too. Yep, sometimes farmers even use it as a special treat or reward. But don't start tossing chocolate bars into their troughs just yet. Though they can tolerate it, chocolate is still not a healthy snack for them. High in sugar and fat, it's a recipe for health problems if overdone. So while a few lucky critters can enjoy a little chocolate, it's best to stick to their regular diet. Save the sweets for yourself and keep your animal pals safe and sound. Did you know? Avocados are a fruit, not a vegetable. Yep, you heard that right. Avocados are indeed fruits. While we love to mash them into our salads or spread them on toast, avocados fall under the botanical category of single-seeded berries. Despite their rich, savory taste, avocados tick all the fruity boxes. They have a single large seed they develop from the flower of an avocado tree, and the fleshy part we devour with delight is actually the fruit wall. So the next time you're enjoying your creamy guacamole or a slice of avocado toast, give a nod to the fact you're indulging in a delicious fruit. Isn't that a fun twist to your meal? Did you know? There's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Meet the black sapote, a tropical treasure from Central America. When ripe, its flesh turns dark and creamy, resembling a rich chocolate pudding. And the taste? Imagine a delightful blend of chocolate and pumpkin. This unique fruit isn't just a flavorful surprise, it's packed with vitamin C and other nutrients. While you won't find black sapote in every grocery store, it's worth hunting down. Whether you eat it fresh, add it to smoothies, or even bake with it, the black sapote is a delicious adventure for your taste buds. So next time you crave something sweet, skip the pudding cup and go tropical with the black sapote. Your inner chocoholic will thank you. Did you know? You can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from over 2 miles away. Blue whales are the largest animals to have ever existed on Earth, and with great size comes a heart of epic proportions. Weighing as much as a small car, a blue whale's heart pumps blood with such power it creates low-frequency sounds that can travel over 2 miles underwater. These echoing heartbeats aren't just for show. They allow blue whales to communicate across vast oceanic expanses, even in the darkest depths. Imagine sending a text that could be read 2 miles away. It's nature's own version of a long-distance call. So next time you're by the ocean, remember, beneath the waves, the heartbeat of a giant might just be resonating through the water. Did you know? The hottest temperature recorded on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius or 134.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a virtual trip to the hottest spot on Earth, Death Valley. On July 10, 1913, Death Valley, California, cranked up the heat to a jaw-dropping 56.7 degrees Celsius. But why is Death Valley so hot? It's like a perfect storm of scorching conditions. First, it's got the low elevation, 282 feet below sea level. Then there's the bone-dry air, which means no clouds for shade. Add in some relentless sunlight and you've got the ultimate recipe for roasting. Death Valley isn't just hot. It's a natural sauna with a serious attitude. It's the kind of place where even cacti need SPF 100. So next time you're complaining about the summer heat, remember, you could be in Death Valley. Did you know? Human teeth don't heal themselves in the same way as other parts of the body. Unlike other parts of your body, teeth don't heal themselves. That's right, your skin, bones, and even your liver can regenerate, but your teeth? Nope. Here's why. The outer layer called enamel is the hardest substance in the human body, but it's also non-living, meaning no cells for self-repair. Once it's damaged, it's game over. Then there's dentin, the layer beneath the enamel. Dentin does have living cells, but they're like your lazy roommate. They barely do any work. They can handle minor issues, but serious damage? Not a chance. This is why dental care is crucial, my friends. Regular brushing, flossing, and those all-important dental checkups are your teeth's best friends. Because unlike Wolverine, your pearly whites won't heal themselves naturally. So keep that smile bright and healthy. Did you know? Ketchup was once sold as medicine. Back in the 1830s, an ambitious American physician named Dr. John Cook Bennett claimed that tomato ketchup could cure ailments like diarrhea, indigestion, and even jaundice. That's right, folks. Ketchup was the ultimate multitasker. Dr. Bennett didn't stop there. He took his tomato miracle to the next level by creating concentrated ketchup in pill form, cleverly dubbed tomato pills. So if you had a tummy ache, you didn't reach for Tums, you reached for tomatoes. But here's the kicker. These claims were mostly unfounded. The supposed health benefits of ketchup were more about hype than science. And by the 1850s, the tomato pill fad had fizzled out. While ketchup might not be the cure-all once touted, it's still the reigning champ of condiments, perfect for fries, burgers, and the occasional hot dog. So next time you squeeze that bottle, give a nod to its quirky history. Did you know? Only about 10% of the world's population is left-handed. But this minority group has always been a source of fascination and sometimes even discrimination. Why are some people left-handed? Well, we don't have all the answers, but both genetics and environment play a role. Despite their smaller numbers, left-handers have left a massive mark on history. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, Marie Curie, or even Jimi Hendrix. Whether it's science, art, or music, left-handers have excelled in every field. But it's not always a smooth ride. Lefties often face challenges in a world designed for right-handers, from awkward scissors to tricky desks. Yet this unique perspective can foster creativity and adaptability. So next time you meet a lefty, remember, they're part of a fascinating and resilient group. Being left-handed might just be their superpower. Did you know? The last letter added to the English alphabet was J. Here's the fascinating tale behind it. Originally, I and J were like identical twins, considered the same letter. But then, along came Gian Giorgio Trissino, an Italian grammarian with a keen ear. In the 16th century he noticed that I and J were pulling double duty, representing different sounds. Trissino proposed a novel idea: let's split them up. And so, J was born as a distinct letter, marking its spot at the end of the alphabet. But don't think J was a brand new creation. It was more like a makeover for an existing character, highlighting how our writing system evolves and refines itself over time. So next time you jot down a J, remember, it's the baby of the alphabet with a history that's anything but childish. Did you know? Manatees regulate buoyancy by farting. Manatees, those gentle giants of the sea, have a gas-tastic trick up their flippers. These herbivorous mammals munch on aquatic plants, leading to a lot of, let's say, digestive activity. By controlling the gas in their digestive system, manatees can master buoyancy. Want to rise to the surface? Simple, just release a bit of gas and voila. Instant flotation. Need to dive deeper? No problem. They hold in the gas, making themselves denser and ready to explore the depths. It might sound like a quirky talent, but it's a brilliant adaptation. Manatees show us that sometimes, survival means getting a little creative with your, emissions. Pause and chuckle. So next time you see a manatee gracefully gliding through the water, remember, it's not just their flippers steering them but a clever bit of gas management. Did you know? The moon has moonquakes. Yes, moonquakes are real, and here's why. So the moon experiences moonquakes, and they're just like earthquakes, but, well, moonier. These lunar shakers are caused by a few cool factors. First up, tidal forces. The Earth's gravity pulls on the moon, creating stress and strain in its crust. It's like the moon's version of a stress ball. Next, meteoroid impacts. Think of them as the moon getting hit with space pebbles. These impacts send shock waves through the lunar surface. Finally, thermal stress. The moon's surface goes from boiling hot to freezing cold between day and night. This extreme temperature change causes the crust to crack and shift. Although moonquakes are less frequent and intense than our earthquakes, they reveal a lot about the moon's internal structure and history. So, next time you gaze up at the moon, remember, it's not just a pretty face. It's got a whole lot going on beneath the surface. Did you know? Pigs can't look up into the sky? Yep, it's true. Their necks and spines just aren't built for that kind of flexibility. Now don't get me wrong, our piggy pals can still raise their heads to check out trees or low-hanging branches. But when it comes to gazing at the stars, it's a no-go. But hey, no worries. Pigs are ground dwellers, busy foraging for food, socializing, and having a grand old time rooting around in the mud. They don't need to look up to enjoy life, so next time you see a pig, give it a nod of respect. They've got their snouts to the ground and their hearts in the right place. Did you know? The probability of a blue lobster existing is widely estimated to be around 1 in 2 million. Why so rare? It's all thanks to a genetic mutation that makes these crustaceans produce an excess of a particular protein, giving them their dazzling blue hue. But don't go diving just yet. The exact chances can vary depending on where you are and the local environment. Still, no matter how you slice it, blue lobsters are a true marvel of nature. Imagine, catching one would be like winning the seafood lottery. So, next time you're at the seafood market, keep your eyes peeled. You might just spot a living ocean jewel. Did you know? People are more creative in the shower. Let's talk about the shower effect. Imagine this. You're standing under warm water, feeling all relaxed. That warm embrace isn't just washing away dirt, it's washing away stress too. And guess what? A relaxed mind is a creative mind. In the shower, distractions are few and far between. No emails, no phone calls, just you and your thoughts. It's like giving your brain a mini holiday. Now here's the science bit. Warm water triggers dopamine release. That's the feel-good chemical that also sparks creativity. So, you're basically getting a creativity boost with every shower, and when your mind wanders freely, it makes unexpected connections, leading to those eureka moments. So next time you're stuck on a problem, hop in the shower. Who knows what brilliant ideas might flow? Did you know? A shrimp's heart is located in its head. A shrimp's heart is located in its cephalothorax, which is just a fancy word for the fused head and thorax region. This quirky placement isn't just for show, it's a clever adaptation. By having their heart in the cephalothorax, it's protected by a tough exoskeleton, giving it a solid shield against predators and rough underwater terrain. So next time you see a shrimp, remember, their hearts are in their heads, literally. And honestly, that's just one more reason to love these fascinating little creatures. Did you know? The Spanish national anthem has no words. That's right, no words to memorize or mess up, just music. Over the years, many have tried to pen the perfect lyrics, but none have stuck. It's like trying to pick the best tapas in Spain. Nearly impossible. So what do people do? They hum. Or just enjoy the melody. Picture this, a stadium full of fans all humming together. Kinda magical, right? Next time you hear the Marcha Real, you'll know the secret. So sit back, hum along, and embrace the unique tradition. Who knew silence could sound so good? Did you know? Animals sometimes have bad eyesight like humans do. Just like us, many animals can struggle with visual impairments. Some dogs and cats are prone to cataracts or glaucoma, leading to vision loss. But what about wild animals? Take moles, for example. These little diggers are practically blind. Instead, they rely on a super sense of touch and smell to navigate underground. And then, there are bats. Despite popular myths, some species have poor eyesight and depend on echolocation to see their surroundings. It's like nature's sonar system. Even with poor vision, these animals have incredible survival tactics. They might develop heightened senses, or live in environments that don't require sharp eyesight. So, the next time you see a clumsy pet or a seemingly lost wild animal, remember, they might just be working with a different set of tools. It's fascinating how life finds a way, even when the view is a bit blurry. Like and subscribe if you learned something new today.